Right here in the middle of the job, got something I wanted to show off a little bit. A few years ago, I got this for Christmas. My wife decided that I needed this. And you know what? When it comes to that, I can't argue. I have used this more than you can imagine. It's a portable Hitachi table saw that is the bomb. Let's leave it at that. All right, I'm gonna get set up and then I'll come back out and I'll come back and let you see what it looks like setting up. Okay, we got those done. Got them cut to length, and they are now attached to the ledger board. We're done for the day here. We're gonna get back up in the morning. We gotta make a run, but we're gonna come and put the fascia on the front of this and get it all locked in place, and then we'll see where we're at that point. We still got some shoring to do by going right down through the center here with some supports. We'll cut them all out of that right there. But to give you an idea of what this is gonna be like, I'll try to step around here. All we gotta do is put a floor on that well. We got shoring up to do and sink that down. But we got the fascia board put on it yesterday. And we're getting ready to cut all of this and get it cut to the right size so that we can then attach it down the center, and I'll show you a picture of that when that's completed. Okay, I got all of the support boards in. Looks good, doesn't it? Like they're all in line too. Huh, wonder how he did that. Okay, I did an oops. I messed it up, and I'm going to take you around and show you. As everybody knows, a deck has got to be square, doesn't it? Can you see it? Can you see that board going out and back around? Can you see each one of these doing the same until you get to that board? Right there. And then this one's good. And then this one's good. And then all of a sudden when it comes to this one, it starts going this way. And it gets worse as we come down through here. And it gets worse until we get to this back one, and look at that thing. Well, that's my fault. Because what I did is I came out and I pre-measured each one of these. And then I set up my miter saw and I cut them. I pre-cut them. And without thinking, I cut each one just a little bit proud. By the time you consider 15 of those in here, and that proud, just that little bit, according to what I'm measuring, is about a 1/2 inch difference. So, I know the fix. I know what I gotta do. Not gonna do it today. I'll have to do it tomorrow. And when I'm done, we'll take a look at it again, and then I'll tell you what I did. Look at that. That is all that work, and now I gotta fix it. I'll catch you later. Okay, it's been 2 days. We had a rainstorm yesterday that it wouldn't quit. I couldn't get out here and do any work on this. But it slacked up a bit today, and I did come out and worked on it. I believe I got it taken care of. You tell me. You look down there. I got that bow taken out, and the bows are still in the middle, but that's okay. We can deal with those. The ones that I was more concerned about were the 2 outside ones, and that one looks pretty good too. Now, here's what I did. I came, took out my reciprocator, and I cut that board out. That one right there. And then I came down here and I cut that board out. Then I got my pipe clamps and I went clear into here, or wherever, somewhere in here, and I clamped this until this board was straight. And then I measured that gap. This gap here alone was 3/4 of an inch off for what it needed to be to make that square. I had my, as a matter of fact, it's still over there, I just saw it. I had my framing square up here to look at, and of course the eyeball. And that was 3/4 of an inch that I had to cut off that. Fit good and tight down in there, put the nails on it, and look at that, you can tell. Now, again, we'll come back down here. This one, not quite, but almost an entire inch off. I won't say off, because I know the more I've thought about it, the more I realize, because I did cut them all proud, that didn't help matters. Matter of fact, that did cause some of the problem. But the boards are a little, you know, I've told you before, we recycle. All these boards here, except for this one right here, are used. They're all recycled. Every board in here. And so some of them have little dings and little twists and all like that. I guess what I should have done is gone down and measured each one as I was putting them in and done it that way. But this worked, as you can tell. And up here, I just now realized after I put everything away, I left my square out. But again, you can see, looks pretty square to me. So, I also went down, and each one of these floor joists is connected with two screws into the support beam. One here and one on the other side. The only difference is on the ends, I put 2 side by side. But each one of them is connected to the support beam with 2 screws. I believe she's ready to continue on with some banister posts and flooring after that. So I'm going to stop it here, and we'll call this phase 1. Getting all this taken care of, and we'll start up at a later time with phase 2. So just remember, this is StedHomer. Thank you for stopping in, taking a look at it. If you got any comments, leave them below. They got to be good ones though. Give us thumbs up. Don't forget to tell your family and friends. And don't forget to tell the local white woolly worms. We'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.